Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day, the last resort season to couples. Who's still together and who broke up? 90 Day, the last resort season to premiered nearly a year ago. 6 90-day fiancé couples facing various struggles in their relationships headed to Arizona in hopes of fixing things. The couples participated in a 3-week therapy retreat with hopes of rekindling at the end. While some of the couples decided to recommit to one another, others walked away from their relationships for good. The last resort season didn't have a high success rate. As for the 6 couples have definitely broken up. Only one couple is still together for certain, and it's unclear where the 6th couple stands. Here's everything we know about the current relationship statuses of the couples from the last resort season. Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trudkina are the only couple from the last resort who are still certainly together. The couple faced many issues at the retreat, including infidelity and family-related problems. In the end, however, they were able to work through their issues and their love ultimately prevailed. Brandon and Julia are currently expecting their first child together and are doing much better in their marriage. It's not exactly clear where Stacy Silva and Florian Sakaj stand today. While the couple recommitted to one another at the end of the last resort, they have since gone quiet on social media. Stacy has previously stated that Florian's doing his own thing, suggesting that they were spending time apart. They haven't posted together on social media recently either, raising suspicions about their current relationship status. Rob Warren and Sophie Sierra were one of the most shocking breakups of season 2. While the former couple had their share of issues, they still appeared to really love each other. However, at the end of the season, Sophie blindsided Rob by choosing herself over their marriage. Sophie ultimately wasn't able to get past Rob's online cheating and decided that she could no longer fight for their relationship. Rob, on the other hand, wanted to save the marriage and work harder to fix things between them. Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda recommitted during the last resort, but later broke up. During the retreat, Jasmine suggested that the couple enter into an open marriage. Gino was reluctant, but eventually agreed. However, after leaving the resort, Gino felt that Jasmine wasn't following the rules they had agreed upon. He kicked Jasmine out of the house, and she is now in a relationship with Matt Brennesteriano, the third party in the open marriage. Jasmine and Matt now have a child together as well. Natalie Mordovtseva and Josh Weinstein were another couple who ultimately didn't survive the retreat. After 3 years, Natalie wanted a real commitment from Josh. The former couple had an on-again off-again relationship for years, and Natalie was ready to settle down. Josh, on the other hand, eventually realized that Natalie wasn't his person. The pair broke up during the final group therapy session of the retreat and went their separate ways. Ariela Weinberg and Biniam Shibber were the first couple to break up at the resort. When the former couple arrived at the retreat, their marriage was in shambles. Ariela tried to get Biniam to take responsibility for cheating on her, but he refused to. Instead, Biniam was more focused on socializing with the other couples and partying at the resort. Eventually, Ariela and Biniam agreed to divorce and ended up leaving the retreat before the other couples. While the last resort is a therapy retreat, the success rate of this season was low. Not every relationship can be saved through therapy, although the couples gave it an honest shot. If the last resort returns for another season, hopefully the success rate will be higher. The sun-soaked backdrop of 90 Day, the last resort may promise paradise, but for many of the couples who signed up for this high-stakes relationship rehab, it was anything but a vacation. Season 2 brought a fiery lineup of couples teetering on the edge of heartbreak, hoping that one final attempt at therapy, team-building exercises, and brutally honest group sessions would either save their love or finally set them free. Now that the cameras have stopped rolling, fans are asking one burning question: which couples made it out of the resort hand in hand, and who packed their bags separately? Grab your coconut drink and settle in. Here's the full rundown of who survived Love Island, and who sank. Who won? Big Ed and Liz. Status officially over again? If emotional chaos could be bottled and sold, Ed and Liz would be billionaires by now. Season 2 saw them once again attempt to mend trust that's been shattered more times than their engagement count. Therapy forced Ed to face accusations of manipulation and jealousy, while Liz confronted her own people-pleasing habits that kept her tethered to a relationship that constantly left her in tears. Did they reconcile? Yes, briefly. Ed proposed again in the final episode, complete with tears, promises, and a sunset. But just weeks after filming wrapped, eagle-eyed fans noticed both had wiped each other from Instagram. Insiders claim Liz finally moved out for good. Verdict: broken up but don't rule out round 15.2. Kalani and Asuelu. Status: happily split and glowing. Kalani and Asuelu were the most dramatic storyline of season 2. mainly because their relationship was already hanging by a thread before the resort. Kalani's revelation about Asuelu's repeated infidelity, plus that hall pass situation, left a sour taste with viewers who once rooted for their goofy charm. Therapy allowed Kalani to finally say the words fans have been screaming through their screens for years. "I don't want to be married to you anymore." Shockingly, Asuelu didn't fight it. He even thanked her for being honest. Kalani is now dating Dallas, the mysterious hall pass man turned official boyfriend. Asuelu is single and filming TikTok dances like nothing happened. Verdict: divorced and thriving. Separately. 3. Angela and Michael. Status: plot twist, still together. If drama had a queen, Angela would sit on the throne screaming through a vape cloud. Season 2 marked the first time Michael physically appeared in the US, and tensions were astronomical. Angela accused him of using her for a visa. Michael accused her of verbal abuse. Therapy sessions were basically WWE fights with couch cushions. Yet, in a shocking twist, they stayed together, despite ultimatums and smashed phones. Angela declared she wasn't ready to give up on her Nigerian king. Michael, ever the strategist or soft-hearted soul depending on who you ask, agreed to keep trying. Verdict: still together, but one argument away from disaster. 4. Yara and Jovi. Status: healing. But cautiously, Yara and Jovi came into the last resort with real issues, not just reality show chaos. They struggled with lifestyle differences, Jovi's partying versus Yara's desire for stability, and disagreements about expanding their family. Unlike many couples, they actually worked through their problems with maturity. Therapy helped Jovi realize he couldn't be a sometimes husband, and Yara admitted she had been shutting down emotionally. By the finale, they renewed their vows in a quiet ceremony by the water. They're still together and fans have spotted them filming again, suggesting more TLC content ahead. Verdict: stronger than before. 5. Molly and Kelly. Status: nuclear implosion. Molly and Kelly's journey was less about healing and more about public combustion. What started as miscommunication escalated into full-blown anger sessions. Accusations of dishonesty and resentment poured out like confetti. By week 2, Kelly packed his bags, leaving Molly stunned. There was no reconciliation scene, no hug, no maybe someday. They ended with silence instead of closure. Verdict: officially broken and not on speaking terms. Where does this leave season 2 overall? Couple status after filming current status. Post-show Big Ed and Lies engaged again likely. Broken up. Kalani and Asuelu peaceful separation, living separate. Livis Angela and Michael still together, still trying. Somehow Yara and Jovi recommitted. Lil going strong. Malene, Kelly explodfully separate. Love maybe war, but the last resort is a battlefield. Zian to prove one thing: therapy may not fix everything, but it definitely exposes the truth. Some couples walked away free, some walked away united, and others, well, they're probably still blocking each other on WhatsApp.